can tell, we're at the Boat Sport and Travel Show, 65th annual Ford Boat Sport and Travel Show, middle of the afternoon on a Sunday. The dogs are barking in the back, the crowd's bigger and bigger by the minute. And we are here in the Champions Pavilion at the Travel Cafe, appropriately named, and we're doing Indy Sports Show Live. We've been having so much fun all weekend, last weekend as well. We still have so much more to come. Go to the online schedule at indysportshow.com and figure out what we're going to be, who's going to be with us, and when you can tune in to watch. There's so much diversity here, especially at the Deer Turkey Waterfowl Expo. So many folks who are here from literally all over the world. And it wouldn't be a boat sport and travel show if we didn't talk about an African hunt or a safari or a trip. And we've got plenty of them here at the Ford Boat Sport and Travel Show. With me is Ansame Minar, and she's a repeat guest. She was with us last year, and it was so nice. I finally learned how to pronounce your name, and it was a gorgeous name, Ansame. It sounds like a perfume. It should be a perfume. They should name a perfume after you.
We can arrange something.
So I know nothing about African hunting. Mm-hmm. I know everybody who has been has said, because I've said, well, there's plenty of things I want to do here in the United States. Mm-hmm. Everybody who's come back has said, if you go on an African hunt, you'll go back again and again and again. Do you hear that?
That is absolutely true.
Because of your charming personality or because of the hunting?
Basically, everything has a meaning there. It is a once in a lifetime experience. We always tell people you have to do it before you get too old, because then you're not going to want to do the flight, because the flight is so long. But once you get there, it is totally different than it is over here. I mean, you can sit in a bow blind and 5 different species comes in at once. It is a once in a lifetime experience. So please, I want to encourage everybody to go and try it at least once.
So you've talking to a lot of people over there.
Yes, we have.
It seems almost impossible to figure out the logistics, and that's what you guys do so well, making it easier for someone to book an African safari. What are the 2 or 3 questions that everybody comes to your booth and asks you? What do you tell them? How do you educate them?
So everybody always comes and asks us, is the property fenced? That is a big thing that is going around now. Is the property fenced? In South Africa. Okay. Most of South Africa is fenced. I just want to keep this in mind. It is all high fenced, but the areas is so big, I can promise you will never see a fence. The area that we hunt, that we privately own, is 7,000 acres. Our hunting concessions around us, our lease areas, is about 30,000 acres that we hunt in. So it's big properties. There's a wide diversity of game animals there. It is amazing. It is a once in a lifetime experience, as I said.
So does that change the experience behind a fence?
Everything gets wilder when there isn't a fence. It gets more dangerous. The animals are wilder. I mean, you'll have elephants roaming around, lions coming through camp. It gets wild. The fence kind of it helps.
Yep.
It helps a lot.
So why is that the number one question? And then what are some of the other things that people ask?
Because I know everybody has seen this on the news. People think South Africa isn't safe anymore. It is. You can go check out your local police stations. They've got statistics on everything. You can see South Africa is still remaining in the place where it was. It's still safe. If you go with someone, any outfitter that is registered and everything, you will be good. Just keep that in mind as well. Ask them about this. They will give you the right answer, and they will make sure that you are safe.
So we're going to talk about Hunter's Rock Safaris.
Yes.
That's yours.
Yes,
and
it
your
is.
mom's.
Yes.
You've got quite a story, so tell us about that.
So the company was established when I was 1, so in 1999. My mother is the owner. She is the outfitter as well. We are both hunting guides. We kind of trying to specialize more in getting female hunters to get out there and experience everything that we have. We kind of try to do a lot. It is hard to be female owners, hunters, everything in South Africa, because it's It's a woman, it's a man's world, and
You can say that.
It's a woman's and man's world,
Yes.
I guess. So it is hard. We're trying to get there. We're doing better now. Business is picking up again, so we're going to be busy this season.
With all the folks, I know there's choices that people
Yes.
can have, of course, not just here, but at other shows, that you go to, the Safari
Yes.
Club International and things like that. How would you say your experience is different or better, or in some way, how do you guys compete with each other?
Well, most of the outfitters are best friends, basically. So it is hard for people to make a choice. It is basically, it's if the guy likes you or not, if his wife likes you or not, if they're going to feel comfortable with you. So it is all, everything plays a role. It's how you handle the people, how people come back, word of mouth. That is a big thing with the outfitters and with us, our clients. You make sure they get the best treatment possible. I mean, you don't want to go and stay in yeah, exactly. So you make sure everybody gets the best treatment possible.
What do people see? They see you, they see your mom when they get off the plane. Tell us about your facility.
So what happens is we come over, we do the shows ourselves. Either one of us will be at a booth at one of the shows, so you can come and speak to us. If you decide to book with us, we are the ones to pick you up at the airport. We are there with you 24/7. We are the guides as well, as I said, so we are there all the time to make sure everything goes right as planned. And then the facilities, it is a lodge. It is it's in-suite rooms, so you have your own bathroom as well. If you look out of the window, there's animals grazing in front of you, whole herds of elands coming by. It is.
So there's so much diversity, and everybody who I've talked to that's been to Africa has talked about there's so many things to choose. How do you choose? How do you guide people on what to choose in their package?
If it is, we've got packages made up already. So we recommend the guys, if they haven't been there, we usually ask them, are they rifle or bow hunters? Then you can get an idea of what is possible and what's not possible. Rifle hunters, the list gets a bit longer than the bow hunters because it's not as easy with the bow over there as it is with rifles. As I told you earlier, that we hunt out of blinds with bows, so your shots it goes from 15 to 35 yards. It could be further depending on how the guy shoots. So it's hard to get the animals to come to the water. That's why we recommend, if they do bow hunting, come later in the season, anything from end of July to end of October. It's a bit hotter in October, but it still works. The animals come out of the bush and they come to the watering holes. So
if you see any sort of social media today, and that's what we're doing, Facebook, YouTube Live, there's so much misperception in the United States. How do you overcome that?
So it is hard because everybody you have your types that don't hunt, and we respect that. That's why we started doing something else as well, where you can just come over for a photo safari. So we tell the people, come, if you don't hunt, come shoot with your camera. It's just as fun. So we try to accommodate everybody's tastes and what they like and what they don't like. So getting the social media to a point where everybody kind of understands it, we're getting there. It's still hard. I mean, not everybody understands it. That's why I'm here with you, to get everybody involved in this.
And it's done ethically, and I think people who don't understand why somebody would post a picture over a lion or a leopard, or, there's not only a lot of work that went into it, but there's no waste. It's all ethical, and it's all legal.
Everything is legal, it's ethical. Now that you mentioned the leopard, we have only one tag available. There's only a certain amount of tags that goes out each year, so the population, they take out the old males. There's no females that's being shot. If you do shoot a female, you get a huge fine from our Fish and Wildlife, our nature conservation. Absolutely nothing gets wasted. So on, for example, the leopard hunt, the guy would shoot an animal, a trophy animal, as whatever he would like to do with it. So basically what happens afterwards is the animal gets skinned, the meat goes to the locals, depending on where we are. The client gets to taste his own meat as well. We prepare it for him in camp. The rest of it goes to the local villages. We have a butchery as well, so we prepare everything there. We have staff as well that needs food, so at the end of the month when they go home, they get a lot of meat as well to take home to their families.
How long are these typical hunts?
7 days, 7 to 10 days.
I think people have a misconception or a misperception in the United States that every animal that lives in Africa is endangered.
No, it is not. We've had so many ladies and guys even asking us why we have a zebra in our booth. So you're welcome to come and check him out. So
you have a taxidermy zebra.
A taxidermy zebra.
Just to make sure.
So he is in our booth, and we had so many people that were.
Does that qualify as a service animal on the airplane ride over?
Actually, not. He has to get here on his own. So he gets flown in ahead of time, and he kind of hangs out here in the States. So what happened was a lot of people were asking us, why do we shoot these animals? They are endangered, and we kind of we try to help them out and give them the whole idea after what is going on over there. So we have a big problem with rhino poaching and elephant poaching. That is a big thing, but the rest of the animals there, it's plentiful. There's a lot of those animals. So our biggest concern at this stage is, what about the rhinos? What about the elephants? So there's a lot of effort that's going into this, protecting those animals. There's a lot of our conservationists out there each day trying to help these animals.
That's well documented, and certainly Chuck Adams was here with me yesterday, world famous archer, and we had this conversation. It may not be for you or me, but he said if it's legal and it's ethical and you like it, you should do that.
Exactly.
And then as fellow hunters, it may not be for me, but if you're having fun, that's okay with you. It's okay with me. And I think that, that whole conversation around going to Africa is, you probably spend a lot of your time just being an ambassador.
Yes.
Of educating and making sure people have the right.
Yes, that is true. We spend a lot of time trying to get everybody into understanding what we do. It's not always easy, but we try and get it done.
Favorite game animal in Africa to eat?
Oh, so the sable antelope is my absolute favorite.
Tartar?
Ooh, it's so good. I mean, you can cut it with a spoon if it's prepared right. So it is.
That's a gorgeous animal too.
Yes, it is. It's beautiful. It's graceful. I think that is my favorite animal there is.
So how long have you been a PH, a personal hunter guide?
I'm going on my 4th year now, legally.
We won't talk about the rest of the time.
So 4th year
has been completely above board.
4th year.
Good for you.
Yeah.
And do you enjoy it? Do you still get a thrill out of it?
Yes. Actually, one of our clients asked me this the other day. What is the most fun for me to do? What is about the hunting? And I told him his wife hunted with me. So she actually killed her first animal with me, and it was the most amazing thing I've ever seen. She got so emotional when we found that animal that it is inspiring. That is what I love most about the hunt. You get to see she was so grateful. You could see her in her eyes. So it's amazing.
There's a thrill, I'm sure, of being in that environment with animals that you're not the top of the food chain a lot of times.
That is mostly true.
Your mom had quite an incident at one point.
Oh, yes. Yes, she did. The leopard attack.
Yeah.
We came out of that really good. So
she woke up on the right side of the sod. That's good.
Yes, that is good. She's still with us, so we're very glad about that.
Is it dangerous?
Africa or the hunting?
The hunting in Africa.
The hunting in Africa, as I said, you need to go with the right people. Don't go and book your cheap hunts, then you're going to have a cheap hunt.
Yeah.
So rather take your time, look at all of the outfitters, what they have to offer. Go speak with them, ask them. We encourage, ask them as lot of questions as you want to, because we will try and get you an answer on all of them.
What questions haven't I asked that you want people to know when they come to visit you here or look you up on the website, Hunters Rock? Tell us your website so people can know how to reach you.
So the website is www.huntersrocksafaris.com, so they can go and look at it. We update the website after each hunt, so all the new information gets put in there, the new pictures. It is.
What documentation do they need? Passport? What other things do they need?
So the thing about South Africa is it's really easy to go to. It's one of the cheapest destinations there is. You just need a passport and you're good. If you're bringing firearms in, we have people that takes care of all of that. They meet you at the airport. They take you right through customs. You cut the line to the front. It's easy. They put you on the next plane as well. And so it is. Everything is easy. It's organized. You'll get it done.
If it's easy, I can probably get that done.
Yeah.
So you hunt in different geographies beyond South America, different countries?
Yes, we do. So we hunt South Africa, Namibia, Mozambique, Zimbabwe. We kind of went out of Tanzania a bit. So that is our big hunting areas. We do, most of it is free ranged. Mm-hmm. South Africa is fenced. Namibia is big areas. That's where we do the leopard. That's where we got the tag as well. So there is different areas. We've got different species, different sizes, different looking animals.
So when they come to you and visit you, you can provide just about anything they want?
Yes. We can build them their own personal package depending on what they want.
In the short time we have left, what's the most dangerous animal and the most dangerous situation you found yourself in on a personal hunt?
Geez, I'm going with the buffalo. The Cape buffalo. That thing is, I tell everybody, they are born mean. So we were hunting last year and this buffalo, we were walking down a ravine area and we knew the buffalo was there because we were tracking him the whole day, and we could hear the bushes kind of cracking and this buffalo just took off. He ran right past us. It was so close, the client didn't even get a shot in.
Oh my.
So we kind of went back to the vehicle and tried to leave him a bit, so we went on later again. So he finally got a shot into this buffalo. The buffalo took 7 shots to take down.
Oh my goodness.
So when we skinned him, we saw that 3 of those shots were straight through his heart. That buffalo was still up after 7 shots with a .375.
Wow. That's like me on a good Friday night after a few cocktails. Ansame, you're great to be with us, and I'm thankful that you've made the trip. It's a long trip and a great investment at the Boat Sport and Travel Show. We are doing Indie Sports Show Live. We still have so much yet to come. Come out and say hello to the great people that have come from all over the world. Tell them you saw them here at Indie Sports Show Live. We're in the Champions Pavilion. We're on a roll. We're going to keep going. I'm your host, Brian Pointer. We're going to be back right after this.